What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a full body strength training workout.
Today's routine requires dumbbells, and you're gonna need several weights available to you so that you can switch up the weight depending on the movement.
You may also want to have a bench, box, or a step nearby for a few of the exercises, but it's not required.
You can follow along with me for the standard moves.
And you can follow me for some modifications.
If you're ready to go, let's get it moving. Let's begin today's routine with a warm-up. The first one is going to be a deep squat stretch. So as the name implies, we are going to get into a deep squat. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're gonna sit back, weight in our hips, driving through our midfoot, and we're gonna come down as deep as you can without coming forward onto your toes or falling back onto your heels. And really just feel yourself settling back down, going as far as you can. And maybe you're more flexible or less flexible than we are. Just do the best you can to really get down into a deep squat. And we're gonna feel that stretch here. This deep squatting position is such a primal position, something that's really important that we maintain as we age. Great for really knee strength, hip strength, ankle mobility.
And in our modern society, it's something we've come so far away from
Exactly.
that we have a hard time.
We're sitting down in couches and chairs and lying down in bed. Let's hold on to this one here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Come back on up nice and slowly.
Ooh.
All right, and you only get better with that one with time, I promise. Next, we're gonna do a wide straddle rotation. So let's get our feet a little wider than shoulder width apart and have our hands out at our sides. Let's hinge at our hips, and then with my left hand, I'm gonna rotate and try to reach the floor as my right arm reaches up to the ceiling, back to the middle. Now rotate to the left, keeping a slight bend in our knees throughout. If you can touch the floor, great. If you can't quite reach the floor, then reach down as far as you can. That rotation is what we're really after here. Great one to loosen up our hamstrings, hips, lower back, and mid back, even a little shoulder and chest here. Back and forth, dynamic warm-up exercise. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come back up. All right, next we're gonna move into a bird dog. We're gonna go down to all fours in a quadruped position on our hands and knees. This is for our posterior chain, our back side. I'm gonna take my right hand, bring it to my left knee, and then extend back down to the floor. Left hand to right knee, and then extend. Left straight arm up, right heel pushes straight back. So we're alternating each side. On that leg, we're driving that heel back straight, not bringing it up. It's not a lift, but you're driving it back like you're trying to get it through that wall behind you. And that arm comes straight up, squeezing and contracting your traps, that upper back muscle up at the top. Great for our, like I said, our whole posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Great to warm up that lower back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, we have one more from the floor here. We're gonna transition into a prone position. That's lying down on our front side with our arms extended in front of us. It is a prone lift and pullback. So we're gonna start with the lift. You're gonna bring your chest up off the floor, pull the elbows back, extend arms straight forward, back down.
So we're just lifting our upper body, correct?
Correct, just your upper body on this one. Focus on the upper body here. Pulling back from those elbows and then relaxing in between every rep. Great one to warm up our rotator cuffs, shoulders, back, even chest. Great mobility move for our shoulders as well as you take them through that full range of motion. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right. Body's feeling loose and ready to go. Claudia, you ready for this?
I'm ready to pump some iron.
Yes.
As we would say back
Let's
in the
do
90s
it.
and 80s.
I like it.
Showing
I like
my
it.
age.
All right, we're gonna get started with a superset. So we're gonna alternate 2 exercises, complementary exercises. You'll see that we're complementary muscle groups. First one is gonna be for our back or upper back is a dumbbell bent over row and twist. So we need 2 heavier dumbbells for this one. So heavy is a relative term.
For sure it is.
And that's gonna be different for everybody. So we're gonna count repetitions on this one. It's gonna be 12. 12 repetitions in total. We're gonna bend over at a 45-degree angle, start with our palms facing forward. As we row, we're gonna twist so our palms are facing in, squeeze our back at the top, and return back down for 12 repetitions. Ready?
Yep.
And begin. So pull back from those elbows, that's the key. Don't pull back from your hands, but let those elbows lead the way. This one's working our lats. It's a big back muscle underneath your arms, as well as some rhomboids, biceps, forearms, and even getting some lower back and leg work just to maintain this position.
Here's number 9. You got 3 more.
And for our breathing, I want you to inhale as the dumbbells go down and exhale as you pull them up.
Last one right here.
And 12. All right, we're gonna move on to a lower body move. Now, depending on your strength levels, maybe you keep that same weight, maybe you go a little bit heavier, lighter, or if you're Claudia,
then you're just gonna use your body weight for this.
so I'm gonna go slightly lower on this one, not by much, and we're gonna move into a reverse lunge, but the kicker on this one is it has a isometric hold at the bottom. So
Everyone's favorite.
we're gonna start with the feet together, good posture. We're gonna step back with our right leg, drop both knees to a 90-degree angle, 1,000 hold, and then back up. Now left leg, step back, 1,000 hold, back up. We're gonna do this one 8 times on each leg, so 16 in total for you mathematicians out there. Good posture. Ready? Let's do it. So again, you decide if you want the dumbbells on this one or if you're good with just your own body weight. This one's really working that total lower body.
Woo.
And your balance.
Yeah, yep.
Including your hamstrings, quadriceps, glutes, calves. Working really, like I said, that whole lower body. I want you to breathe in on the way down and then exhale on the way up. That pause on the bottom, you shouldn't be resting the knee down. That knee should be hovering ideally about 1 inch above the floor.
Thank you for the reminder. That's number 11. You have 5 more to go.
And don't forget that 1/1000 pause. It adds that extra time under tension, forcing those muscles to contract, and makes it just that much more effective.
Here's number 15. 1 more. Woo.
All right, very good. Okay, so as I said, it is a superset. We're going back and forth between the 2 moves. So now we're going back to that dumbbell bent over row plus a twist.
Yeah.
You can use the same weight for this one, or you can mix up the weight. Really depends on you and your strength and how you're feeling right now.
Oh man, it's a big muscle group, those legs. So I'm feeling a little out of breath.
Both of these are big muscle groups.
Ooh.
Take a couple big deep breaths here. We're gonna do 12 more rows. adjusting the weight as you see fit, heavier or lighter. Okay, bend over, 45-degree angle, palms facing us, and now let's pull back and twist. Excellent, 12 times in total. Pulling back from those elbows like there's a string attached to those elbows. Squeeze your back up at the top. Back stays straight. Shouldn't be rounded here. Again, it's a 45-degree angle, not all the way bent over. Big deep breaths. Do not hold your breath. Squeeze it back at the top. Every repetition, you got it.
2 more, tribe.
There's 11 and 12. Nice.
Woo.
All right. Whew. Couple big deep breaths here.
If you're doing body weight, you can go ahead and move your dumbbells to the side.
Yeah. So as our upper body's gonna rest, now our legs are gonna work. Again, you can see how the different movements complement one another. And you decide here if you wanna go for dumbbells or just body weight. No two bodies are the same, so you have to make these decisions. What's best for you to push yourself today?
And if you were having a little bit of a hard time with the reverse lunges and keeping your balance, you can widen your base as you come back just a little bit.
Or grab a chair or something too to help with your balance if
That's
you really
true.
need it.
Find a wall or something to kind of help you maintain that balance.
All right, let's hit it on these reverse lunges. Starting with our right leg. Big in, step back. Both knees 90, 1,000. Back up. Don't rush that pause every time. Again, will I know that you're rushing it? No, but you will. Don't cheat yourself here. We want those results. We don't want to make it as easy as possible. We want to make sure we get the best results possible. And when you pair these two together with the dumbbells, you're also getting some extra grip work in. If you've been using dumbbells this whole time, you're noticing that. We'll call that extra credit, folks. Good posture, shoulders are back.
5 more. That's right, trying to stay upright.
Dropping that knee straight down.
2 more.
Almost there. Last one. 1,000. And there it is, nice. All right, beginning our second superset. The first move is a compound move, working multiple muscle groups. We are gonna do a dumbbell push press plus a quarter squat. If you haven't done this move before, I recommend a lighter weight. You can always go up. Harder to go down when you start too heavy than it is to go up.
That's right, so I'm gonna start light myself.
We're gonna start with 2 dumbbells, palms facing one another, dumbbells in a rack position here. At the same time, I'm gonna drive these dumbbells straight up and I'm gonna drop my hips in the opposite direction, straight down into a quarter squat and then return. So dropping that weight back into your hips. You're not doing a full squat all the way down. That's why we say quarter squat, a quarter of the way, and repeat. We're doing this one for 10 repetitions in total. Big deep breath here. Dumbbells ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Drive overhead, drop the hips back. This one's also not only gonna test your strength, but your both your lower body balance and your shoulder mobility all at the same time. And if you're like me, it's gonna test how well you can talk and exercise at the same time, which apparently is not too well even after 10 years.
I mean, it's a quarter squat, okay? So just do your best to not turn it into a full squat.
Breathe, do not hold your breath.
Last one.
All right.
Oh my
That's gonna
gosh.
burn us out quick, folks. All right, good news is we're gonna alternate this one with just an isolation exercise.
Okay.
A reverse curl. I'm actually gonna use the same weight on this one.
Me too, I think.
But again, up to you on where you wanna go. Elbows are gonna be in to our sides. Palms are facing down. Wrists are locked in. Curl all the way up, all the way down for 12 repetitions here. And 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. This one's all about control, especially the way down. It's gonna be very tempting to allow the dumbbells to just flop back down and not control that lowering phase. I want you to fight that temptation, because that eccentric phase of the exercise, or yielding phase, it's actually where a lot of the work is done. 50% of the work. So we don't want to deprive ourselves of that work and miss out on those results.
That's right. If you're putting in the work, you want the results.
That's it. I'm not here for fun.
For sure not.
I'm here for those results. I want you to breathe out on the way up. Inhale on the way down.
2 more.
So inhaling on the way down. Exhaling. There it is as you bring them up. Last one here. And 12.
There it is.
Okay. Feel free, even if you're using the same weights, feel free to set them down for a second.
Yes.
We do have a break here. Depending on the move, we're shooting between 30 to 60 seconds rest. If you're used to doing a bunch of HIIT workouts, that's great. But when we're doing strength training, really for best results, your muscles need time to recoup in between sets for best results. So if you're like, hey, Coach Kozak, you're talking too much, just start working. Well, no, it's actually by design. And the science says that you have to take these rests in between.
Yep.
We're trying to push the reps, push the weight for every move. So we need that rest time. But rest time's over. So moving into a dumbbell push press plus quarter squat here. Let's see if I can do this set without falling over. Elbows are in, dumbbells in rack position 10 times. Ready and begin. Sit back, press up, back down. Good. Trying your best to finish with those biceps by your ears. Try not to fall backwards or forward. Again, just a quarter squat, sitting back, absorbing that weight with your hips. It's a dynamic move, so when you go to push it, you're pushing fast, you're dropping down fast.
2 more, come on.
Last one, here's 10. That's a burning everything out on
Oh my
that one.
goodness.
If you can't tell, we're feeling it too.
Don't look at my face on those.
We're gonna pause her face and just do like a screenshot of
Somebody will do that.
Put it on the Instagrams.
Don't tag me.
Okay, or the TikToks.
Whew.
All right, here we go, folks. We're gonna do reverse curls next for 12 repetitions. Again, adjusting your weight if you need to, higher, lower, whatever it is. Make this workout work for you. Good posture. Palms are down, elbows are in. Ready. Begin. Control both ends. Control the way up, control the way down. Did I mention you to control? We want that time under tension here. We're doing strength training, muscle building. We really need those muscles to contract and spend more time under tension. Big deep breaths, breathing
Halfway.
in. Last set of these, get these done and no more of them. Every repetition getting you just that much stronger here.
Here's
Close,
number
close.
10. 2 more.
Last 2. Come on, finish strong, tribe.
One more.
Stay facing down. And there's 12. You made it. All right, next up, we're going to alternate a lower body and an upper body movement, getting started with a B stance hip up. I'm going to grab one heavier dumbbell for this one.
And I'm actually going to do this with just my body weight.
Moving
So
to
you
the
have the
floor.
option, of course.
Yeah, and moving to the floor on our backs. So a traditional hip up, we're going to drive off of both feet. But with a B stance hip up, we're going to have both feet on the floor, but one foot is going to do the majority of the work. So I'm going to take my right foot, I'm going to bring it out onto my heel with my knee bent around a 30-degree angle. And now my left leg is going to be the one that's going to do the majority of the work with that left heel nice and close to my glute. Now with both legs, I'm going to drive my hips up, squeeze my hips up at the top, and then lower. So you are going to get some work on that extended leg, but primarily try to make that down leg do most of the work.
Yep.
We're going to do 8 repetitions on each leg. Ready and begin. And as you can see, I'm using the dumbbell here for extra resistance. Claudia just has her body weight. Squeeze those glutes up at the top. And if you start to feel like your quadriceps are doing the work, that big thigh muscle in front, then I want to make sure that you're bringing that foot closer to your glutes. It means it's too far extended.
Last one right here.
Okay, now switch legs. So now my right leg is gonna come with my right foot flat. I'm gonna extend that left leg at about a 30-degree angle. And hey, same move, just opposite side. Ready? And begin. Again, driving those hips straight up. Squeeze your glutes, your buttocks muscles up at the top. We're breathing in on the way down, exhaling on the way up.
3 more.
Working your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and abs all at the same time here.
Last one right here.
Excellent work.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay. So there was our lower body exercise. Now we're moving to an upper body exercise. I'm gonna move this dumbbell to the side. I'm just gonna use my body weight for this one.
And I'm actually going to use a bench. So remember we said in the beginning, if you have a bench, box, or a step, now would be the time to pull that out.
We're going to do a diamond push-up. So diamond refers to the formation of my hands. My hands are going to be like so, and it's going to put extra emphasis on my triceps, big muscle in the back of my arm. I'm doing this one from the floor, which you could consider the harder version.
And I'm going to do mine from a bench. Remember, the higher the implement that it is that you're using, the easier the movement is going to be.
We're going to do this one for 10 repetitions. And a diamond push-up is harder than a normal push-up. So even if you're used to doing push-ups on the floor, consider the incline variation. So again, with that diamond shape in our hands, we're going to lower our bodies to our elbows are at about a 90 degree and then back up. It's going to be 10 repetitions in total. Ready? And begin. Breathe in on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Now you don't have to bury these to your chest all the way down to your hands on this one. Again, elbows to around a 90 degree and then back up. Make sure you're moving your upper body up and down and not just bobbling your head. I call it a chicken head. So don't reach with your head, but lower that whole body together, keeping your back and abs tight and straight. Breathing in.
Last one right here, number 10.
Breathing out. And there's 10.
Oh my goodness.
Those are tough. No bones about it. Nice
I mean,
work, Claudia.
you can definitely feel it in the triceps.
It's working. That's
It's
what
working.
she's saying.
Yes.
All right, so we are going to move back to those hip ups. And again, you decide if you want to use weight on those B stance hip ups or just body weight. Totally up to you.
Have I ever
Feeling good?
mentioned how much I don't like push-ups of any
I
sorts?
think that's come up. If you guys
Of
have
any
been around for a while.
variation?
Yeah, you know. But her husband just keeps putting him in the workouts
Oh
no
my
matter what.
gosh.
It's like I can't listen, folks, you know.
I know. I mean, I have gotten better over the years, but
Takes a long time. Don't get discouraged,
it takes
folks.
a long
It's
time.
a long time. You're not alone. All right, back on our backs. So again, I'm gonna take that right leg. I'm gonna extend it to about a 30-degree angle. So my hips are coming straight up. Ready, and begin. You are using that dumbbell, sitting in your lower abs, right along your waistline. Drive those hips up. Squeeze that glute up at the top. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. So important to have strong glutes. It's great for a healthy back. It's great just for overall lower body strength.
Last one right here.
There's 8, switching sides.
Right. People think it's mostly for aesthetics. It is not just for looks. It's
Definitely not.
definitely for just maintaining wonderful function in your lower body.
And begin, opposite side. But hey, the aesthetics don't hurt. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's nice having a nice backside, but that's an added benefit, not the main reason.
Right.
Nice and controlled on the way down. Don't just allow your backside to flop down, but control both ends of the movement.
We have 2 more.
7 and 8. Excellent work.
Oh, nice work.
Okay, so we can move on to our second set of push-ups here. A couple of big deep breaths as we transition between the exercises. And so we showed you how to make it easier. If you did that first set with me on the floor and you want to make it harder, you can actually do what's called an elevated push-up. Put your feet up on something to make it a little tougher. Up to you. Claudia's going to give that one a go a little later. I'm just teasing my wife. Okay, folks. Diamond position. 10 repetitions in total. Abs are tight. Ready and begin. Elbows do a 90-degree angle and then back up. A lot of work on those triceps on this one. You're not imagining it. Breathing in,
Halfway
breathing
point.
out. You don't want your butt way up in the air, and we don't want it sinking. Abs and back stay tight and straight.
2 more.
Here we go. Inhale. Exhale.
You did it.
Kicking off our next superset with a challenging core exercise. This is called an ab fallout. I'm gonna start this one from my feet in a standing position.
And I'm actually gonna start this one from my knees.
So I'm gonna come out, walk out into a push-up position with my feet down.
And I'm in the push-up position from my knees. So notice that my wrists are directly beneath my shoulders.
Now our hand movements can be the same. We're both going to walk out, extending as far as we can, and then walk back. So it's gonna look a little bit different for everybody depending on your fitness level. But walking out as far as you can while keeping that back straight without your hips sinking and without your butt up in the air. We're gonna do this one for 30 seconds. So it's a time to move, folks, doing as best that you can in that 30-second time period. Here we go. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Do not hold your breath on this one. Again, challenging yourself to walk out and then return back to those hands under your chest. Core stays tight and engaged throughout.
Doing the best that you can.
It's a tough one, even for us. Definitely one that you get better with time.
In 3, 2, 1, time.
All right, take a big deep breath here, because definitely one that's hard to keep your breathing going during.
Yes.
We are going to stand up to our feet for the next one, and we need 2 lighter dumbbells. This is going to be a dumbbell front raise, or a front trap raise, often called.
And when we say light, we mean light.
We mean light. You can always get heavier, again, don't forget.
Right.
So feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to bend over on that 45-degree angle. Palms are facing us. Now we're going to bring our dumbbells straight up and return back down again. Not swinging on this one. That's what makes it more of a challenge. That's why we need a lighter weight.
Again, bringing our biceps by our ears.
For 10 reps. Here we go, folks. Ready and begin. Up and control the way down. Again, I know I've said it about 100 times a day, but this one in particular would be much easier if you just allowed the weights to flop back down, but really control that lowering phase. And your trap muscles are those big back muscles up by your neck and your upper back. Really focusing on those, as well as your rear deltoids.
2 more.
And your rhomboids all getting hit here.
Ooh, yeah. 1 more.
Last one.
Oh my goodness.
All right. I think it's working, folks.
Man, a lot of back work today.
Hey, a lot of everything work.
Woo,
Again, when we
woo.
say full body, we mean full body. It's all getting hit today.
Man.
All right, so preparing ourselves for that next set of ab fallouts. Again, if you started up and you need to move to your knees or vice versa, I encourage you to do so.
It's only 30 seconds. Let's do the best that we can.
That's it, pushing yourself because nobody else can do it for you. Ready and begin. Focusing on breathing, no breath holding. Try not to let your butt come up into the air, and don't let your hips sink either. That's it. You got it, folks. Focusing on what your why is, what brought you here today. It's what's gonna get you through to the end. What are you working towards?
Come on, not much left.
Right to the end. You got it. Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
Ooh, burns so good.
Show off.
Nice work, guys.
Such a show off.
We need 2 dumbbells. I'm gonna pay for that later. Front trap raise. Go light.
Oh,
This one.
I'm debating.
This one doesn't take much.
I'm debating.
Debating how light, how heavy?
Well,
Oh, she's
three. Well,
ramped.
I did 3 the last time, but
Okay, now you're going a little heavier.
We'll see.
Cool. You decide what's right for you, folks. We have 10 repetitions here. Bend over 45. Ready? And begin. Palms facing down. Control, control, control. Also going to test that mobility, making sure you get up there high enough. Breathe. You got it. Come on now. What are you working towards? What is it? Focus on it. When
3 more.
When the workout gets tough, you got to kick that mental toughness up.
Last one right here. Come on.
Nice work. We're going to hit about every muscle group possible in this next tri-set. I call it a tri-set because there are 3 exercises that we are going to alternate here, starting with a dumbbell fly plus a hollow body. We need 2 dumbbells, moderate weight for this one, a little lighter than you might normally go for a chest fly. And we're going to move to the floor on our backs and move into what's called a hollow body position. We're going to start with those dumbbells extended straight up overhead, palms facing one another with a slight bend in our elbows. Now we're going to bring our upper body up off the floor and it's going to engage our abs. I'm going to glue my lower back to the floor and then extend my legs straight out.
Notice I have my knees bent for my hollow body variation.
And that'll make her variation a little bit easier. Now from this position, we're going to open our arms, stretch our chest, and then pull them back together, squeezing our chest up at the top. We're doing this one for 12 repetitions in total, maintaining that hollow body position throughout. So that setup is so important. Again, upper body up, lower back glued to the floor, no arch, legs either straight or bent, and begin. Open those arms up and squeeze up at the top. Now, if you cannot keep that lower back glued to the floor, and no matter what you do, it keeps arching, then you need to bend those knees and make it easier for yourself. So the further down your feet are, the harder it's going to be on that core and abs.
All right, 6 more to go.
Stretch those chest muscles and bring them together. This one's working your chest, shoulders, and abs, hip flexors. All of your anterior muscles here on this one.
2 more, tribe.
Whew. Oh, one last one. I quit early. I think I was feeling up my abs. Didn't want to cheat. Didn't mean to cheat, folks. Wasn't on purpose.
That's right.
Okay. Next up, we have an upright external rotation. We need light weight for this one. Light, light, light. Doesn't take much. This is great for shoulder strength as well as rotator cuff strength, overall shoulder capsule health. We're gonna bring our elbows up, 90-degree angle at our underarms as well as at our elbows. Now we're gonna pull those dumbbells back and return back down to our upper arms are parallel with the floor. Doing this one for 12 reps. Ready, and begin. Control both ends here. And don't over rotate where you're allowing them to come down. Bring them all the way back. Oh, squeeze.
Parallel to the ground.
Squeeze the back of your shoulders up at the top. Again, working the whole rotator cuff as well as that rear deltoid, medial deltoid, working them all together here.
3 more. Come on, tribe.
And as you can tell, I wasn't lying. It doesn't take much weight on this one.
Last one right here. Woo-wee.
All right, I saw that one through. I didn't cheat on that one. You saw it. You're my witness. All right, no dumbbells for the next one. It's all body weight, but that doesn't mean it's easy. We're going to do a -2-in-1 body weight squat. So we're going to lower our bodies on one leg and then come up on 2. So I'm going to start by bringing my right leg up, knees bent, and I'm going to sit back with my weight in my hips, balancing, put my foot down, stand up on 2. Opposite now, my right leg is down, left one is up, sit down, 2 down, and then boom, back up.
That's gonna be a good one.
We're gonna do this one 8 on each, so again,
16.
16 in total. Okay, big deep breath here, let's go. So let's go. Right leg up. Sit down. Sit back. 2 down. Back up. You got it. Focus on controlling that lowering phase. Definitely working your balance as well. You know, even at this time of the workout especially, right? It's like we're a little fatigued now. So balance might not be quite as great as it was a little while ago when we were just getting started. This is great because it overloads that one leg with our full body weight. On the way down, overloads that eccentric phase of the exercise. Make sure you're breaking at those hips and sitting back.
Halfway.
If you're only bending at your knee, then you end up in this really awkward position. You might be feeling some knee tightness, but sit back. Forgive the awkward analogy, but almost like you're sitting down to use the restroom or water closet, depending on what side of the planet you're on. Sitting back every time. How many more we got?
12. 4.
4 more. All right.
Why are you making me do mental math?
Well, I thought this was a good time. You know, all the blood flows in your legs. So let's do some math. Almost there. What we got? 2 more?
Yeah. 2 more. Woo!
That's it.
Last one right here. Let's go.
Okay. Shake them loose. Legs are going to get a rest because we're starting back at the beginning of this tri-set. We need 2 dumbbells. We're going to do that hollow body plus chest press. I guess the good news is here we get to lie down on the floor for a minute. You know, if we're looking for the bright side of things.
Bad news is you got to keep your legs up in the air.
Yeah, that's technically, you got me there. All right, if you recall, we're going to do this one for 12 repetitions. And the more bent your knees are, the easier it is. The more straight your legs are, harder it is. So again, we're all about that setup position here. Start with our arms up, almost like we're wrapping our arms around a tree, a little bend in those elbows. Now upper body up, lower back glued to the floor, either legs straight out or knees bent, or somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
And begin. Open those arms up.
Pick the variation that will help you maintain the best posture, right? You want to have your lower back glued to the ground. So whichever position helps you maintain that, do that.
That's it. Breathe in or inhale as those dumbbells come down. Exhale as you press them up overhead. You got it. Whew.
I'm feeling shaky.
That's good. That's how we know it's working, folks. The core is working. Very activated right now. A lot of good core work today.
Almost done. Here's number 10.
Last 2. 11.
Don't let those shoulder blades sink. Come on.
And 12. I'm feeling the gains already, folks.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Lighter weight again for that upright external rotation here. And if you don't have a light enough weight for it, you can use your body weight or some water bottles for this one, to be honest with you. It does not take much. 12 repetitions in total. A couple of big deep breaths here. Again, we got 90-degree angles all around. Ready, and begin. Pull back on those hands. All right. That's warm in the gym today.
Yeah, it is. Finally.
Yeah, we've been working out all winter, and nice to have a little bit of warmth, I guess, even though I'm sweating like a hog.
7.
Lowering phase is under control. Come on now. We're right there with you, rep for rep, working with you. You're not alone, tribe.
Last one right here. Come on. And 12.
Okay, dumbbells are down. And yes, we have that -2-1 body weight squat. Doing the best you can on this one, folks.
The best you can.
Yep, I mean, it's tough, especially this time in the workout. Hey, we never said it was going to be easy. We said it was going to be worth it. Come on, right here, right now.
Come on.
Let's do it. Right leg up, sitting back, and begin. Sitting back, and then 2 up. That's it, control it. Don't come forward onto your toes. Don't fall onto your heels. You're driving through that midfoot. Try not to let your knees cave in. Open that hip up. Force those knees out. Good upright posture here. You don't want to be bending over. Again, total lower body move here. Everything's working. Even that calf, just to stabilize, is really working. Whew. Feeling fatigue.
Oh my gosh.
Taking me to the end.
That's the halfway point right there.
That's a good thing. That's how we know it's working. You can tell we don't have any movie magic around here, folks. Somebody turn the CGI on here. Nope, I really have to do this. Come on. None of us are perfect. We're just right there with you every workout, trying to get a little bit better.
13, come on.
Becoming the best version of ourselves. Only in competition with yourself here, folks.
Here's number 15. You're almost there.
Getting a little bit better than you were yesterday.
Last one.
Ah, there it is. 16, you did it.
Nice work.
Nice work, Claudia. Nice work to you out there, HASfit Tribe.
Feeling pumped.
Yeah, who says you can't break a sweat doing strength training? I'm perspiring. And even Claudia's got a little glow going here.
Look at that.
And she doesn't usually have anything going. She can do like
I don't sweat.
45-minute hit and be dry as a bone.
Is it the workout or the temperature in here? I don't know.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
Column A, column B. Hey, we have a cool down, folks. So hard part's done. Let's do a little restoration work for our bodies. We're going to move to the floor onto one knee. This is a kneeling hip flexor stretch. I'm going to start by flexing or contracting my glutes, my backside, and contracting my abs. Now, I'm going to gently come forward, keeping both of these flexed, contracted. And when you do that, it doesn't take much range of motion to start feeling that stretch in your quadricep, that big thigh muscle, as well as your hip flexor. Just keeping them both squeezed, coming forward and just holding here. A lot of good work on our quadriceps as well as our hip flexors today. Good to give them some love.
That's right.
And relax. Same move, opposite side now. Again, the setup is everything on this move. Tight glutes, tight abs. Then you can come forward. A lot of times you see people, they won't do that, and then they'll just come forward and they're all like this, and nothing's really getting stretched. It doesn't take much range of motion if you squeeze those two body parts first. Ooh, my left side is definitely tighter than my right today.
Oh yeah.
Pretty common. Have one side a little tighter than the other. Don't be alarmed if that's the case with you. And relax. All right, moving to our back sides here. We're going to do a toe touch to chest opener. A little combination cool down move here for you. Legs are out straight in front of you. We're going to start with that toe touch, but for you, it might look like an ankle touch or a knee touch. Reaching as far as you can, head down, chin tucked, and then come up. Bring those elbows back at a 90-degree angle. Stretch like somebody's pulling those arms back away from your body. And repeat. Dive down into that toe, ankle, knee touch, shin touch, whatever. And then come back. Again, like somebody's pulling back on those shoulders and arms. Back and forth in a controlled manner here. Getting some stretching in our calves, hamstrings, glutes, lower back, shoulders, chest. All in one move here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Feels good. All right, let's give our hips some love here with a lying figure 4. We're gonna lie down on our backs and take a
nap.
No, lying figure 4, that was it. All right, I'm gonna take my right foot, I'm gonna bring it up onto my left knee. And now I'm gonna reach through my legs and grab the back of my left leg. If you can't reach, grab a towel or a band for this one. And now we're gonna pull that leg to you. So it's primarily that right leg, that right hip that's gonna feel a stretch, that glute and that hip.
Definitely right here in this area.
Oh yeah, pulling away there. Just a static stretch, so we're holding here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, switch it up. Right leg down, left leg on top. Again, reaching through to the back of that right leg. And now pull it to you. Big deep breaths here. Again, those hips, that hip mobility is such a underlooked thing. It's just, so many people have lower back pain and challenges, and a lot of times it really is just the hip tightness. So if you're feeling some major hip tightness here, that's something you may want to address regularly. Big deep breaths.
We have great videos for that as well.
We do.
Do we not?
That's a good plug. We
That's
do.
a
We
good
have
little
plenty
plug.
of good
See what I
videos
did
for
there?
that.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 0. And that is it, folks. You made it to the end. Thank you so much for working out with us today. Hey, we're pretty smart. We know you have a lot of options out there. So the fact that you came and decided to spend this time with us and work out with us today means a lot to us. Thank you so much. And we're so passionate about making sure you get the best results for your time. That's why we've assembled all of these full-length fitness programs.
That's right. Those programs can be found on our app, which can be downloaded to your Android or Apple device, or you can go to our website, HASfit.com.
You can also support us by stopping by our store, picking up some HASfit gear, like my old sweaty t-shirts. I mean a clean t-shirt, or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
Don't forget to like us on your favorite social media channel.
If you want to come back for some more dad jokes and some more exercise, we'd be happy to see you next time. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we'll see you at your next workout.